Your marketing budget is not a budget, it's a growth engine. You've got $50,000 left for the quarter. So you do what most founders do. You spread it out. $10,000 on Facebook, $5K on a podcast, $2K on content, maybe a bit on influencers. Traffic goes up. Your dashboard looks exciting. Clicks are coming in. Impressions are rising. Your team feels like something is working. But then you ask the one question that actually matters. How much revenue did we generate? And suddenly, things get blurry. You can't clearly connect spend to sales. Every channel claims credit, and now you're stuck in the worst position possible. If you stop spending, growth might drop. If you continue spending, cash might run out. This is what I call the spray and pray trap. And this is where most startups quietly burn their runway. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Marketing is not an expense. It's not something you allocate like office rent or software tools. Marketing is an investment engine, and it should be treated with the same discipline as investing capital. Think about it like this. If you put $1 into a channel and it reliably gives you back $3, you should not be careful. You should be aggressive. You should scale it as fast as possible. But if you put $1 in and you get back 50 cents, you shouldn't optimize it. You should stop immediately. Simple logic. But almost no founders operate this way. Why? Because marketing feels emotional, it feels urgent, it feels opaque, and worst of all, it produces vanity signals that look like progress. Traffic spikes, social engagement, campaign reach, all of it creates the illusion of growth. But illusion doesn't pay salaries, revenue does. So let's reset the foundation. There are only a few numbers that actually matter. The most important one, ROAS, return on ad spend. How much revenue you generate for every dollar spent. If you spend $1,000 and make $3,000, your ROAS is 3.0. That's a healthy baseline for many businesses. But here's the nuance most founders miss. ROAS is not universal. It depends on your margins. If your margins are high, you can tolerate lower ROAS. If your margins are tight, you need stronger returns. Now here's where things get dangerous. A channel works at small scale. You test Facebook ads with $2,000. It performs well, you're excited. So you increase budget to $20,000 and suddenly, performance drops. CAC increases. Conversions fall. Your ROAS collapses. Why? Because every channel saturates. Audiences get fatigued. The best customers get captured first. After that, you're paying more for worse attention. This is how startups accidentally scale losses. Not because the channel was bad, but because they didn't respect its limits. Now let's talk about the second big problem, attribution. Every channel wants credit. Facebook says it drove the sale. Google says it closed the deal. Email says it converted the user. Your content team says they created awareness. And technically, all of them are right. Because modern customer journeys are messy. But if you don't control attribution, you will double count success. And when you double count success, you overspend. That's why smart founders don't blindly trust dashboards. They add simple sanity checks. A basic one? Ask customers directly, how did you hear about us? It's not perfect, but it gives you a reality check. Because often, you'll discover something surprising. The channel you thought was driving growth was just capturing demand created somewhere else. Now let's get to the solution, because this is where most founders need structure. You don't need more channels. You don't need more budget. You need a system. The best way to think about your marketing budget is as a portfolio. Just like an investor, you don't put all your money into one stock and you don't randomly scatter it everywhere. You allocate based on performance and risk. So here's a simple framework. Divide your budget into 3 buckets. Bucket 1, winners, 70%. These are your proven channels. They consistently deliver customers below your acceptable CAC. They generate strong ROAS. This is your growth engine. You scale these, but carefully, because even winners can saturate. Bucket 2, experiments, 20%. This is where most startups either overinvest or completely ignore. This bucket is for discovery, new platforms, new creatives, new strategies. But here's the key. Experiments must be structured. Small budget, clear hypothesis, defined time frame, clear success metric, and most importantly, a kill rule. If it doesn't work, you stop. No emotional attachment. Bucket 3, long-term, 10%. This is your content, SEO, brand, community. It doesn't pay back immediately, but over time, it compounds. It reduces your dependence on paid ads. It lowers your blended CAC. And it builds real defensibility. Now here's why this system works. It forces balance. You scale what works. You search for what's next. and you invest in the future. Without discipline, most companies drift into extremes. Either they overinvest in one channel until it dies, or they scatter money across random ideas with no real learning. Now let's talk execution, because even with the right framework, most teams still waste money. First, test small. Never bet big on an unproven channel. Instead, create a test sandbox. Put a fixed amount, say $1,000. Run it for a short period. If it doesn't hit your target, kill it fast. This is how you protect your downside. Second, focus on creative, not just targeting. Most founders think performance problems are targeting problems. They are not. They're messaging problems. The first 3 seconds of your ad, your hook, matters more than your audience settings. Instead of increasing budget on a bad ad, test better creatives, better hooks, better angles, better storytelling. That's where efficiency comes from. Third, test incrementality. This is advanced but powerful. Ask yourself, is this channel actually generating new customers or just capturing people who were already going to buy? One way to test this, turn off a channel temporarily. If your revenue doesn't drop significantly, that channel wasn't truly adding value. That's hidden waste. Now let's zoom out, because this isn't just about marketing. This is about discipline. A founder who treats marketing like a budget usually ends up guessing. A founder who treats marketing like a portfolio builds a system. They know where growth comes from. They know what to scale. They know what to cut. Let me give you a simple example. A D2C brand was spending 90% of its budget on Facebook. ROAS was around 2, barely profitable. Instead of doubling down, they shifted part of their budget to experiments. One of those experiments, micro-influencers, hit a ROAS of 10. They doubled down on that, and within 60 days, they became profitable. That's the power of portfolio thinking. You don't stay loyal to channels. You stay loyal to results. So before you spend your next dollar, ask yourself, is this channel actually profitable? Are we scaling a winner or forcing growth? Are we measuring real outcomes or vanity metrics? Do we have a system or are we guessing? Because here's the final truth. Marketing doesn't kill startups. Bad marketing decisions do. Stop treating your budget like a gamble. Start treating it like an investment portfolio. Because the goal is not more traffic, it's profitable, repeatable growth. And that only comes from discipline.